It is true. The PS5 is struggling, despite literally every major YouTuber bending down backwards for Sony. Every gaming YouTube literally bending down backwards for Sony. Sony has not gotten a single win this generation. They really have not. And Sony's trust with gamers has really gone down, especially after The Last of Us Part 2, and that game came out. With characters that are probably going to become some of the most hated characters in probably gaming history. And games on the PS5 completely flopping and bombing and getting review bombed, and no one's buying them because, again, no one wants to buy a game that's $70, which only Sony really charges, and a couple of other companies as well. They are frustrated on console limit leaves. He is frustrated game limits out 20 to 30 million. Frustrated that PlayStation games can't reach more players. And how long until PlayStation copies Xbox's current approach? So games for consoles that's impossible to stock games constantly scaled for 1.5% MMOps are not selling. No reference it, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo should stop trying to output the hardware of each other and collaborate in one system that works instead of play platforms. But this is here. PS5 is the best selling console, and PS5 record sales. That is the narrative that Sony is pushing. That is the narrative that Sony is pushing. That the console is selling record numbers. Even though you can't buy a console because half the consoles are being scalped by people online. It just seems that Sony just can't get a single win. Look at Japan sales. Look at how poorly Sony is performing in Japan. In Japan, it's absolutely laughable how Sony is performing in the country of Japan. But Sony is the greatest console company of all time. That's what every YouTuber wants to tell you. Every gaming YouTuber wants to tell you. They say, you must buy the PS5. You must get the PS5 as always. And you always see these memes like, oh, what about your girlfriend or the PS5? Acting like the PS5 is the only console in all of existence. Acting like this is the only console that you can buy. Acting like there's no other competitors you could buy instead of a PlayStation 5. Like, what a joke. Sony does not have a monopoly over gaming. They don't. But Sony fanboys, big YouTubers, will act like they have that Sony is the only console worth buying. Absolutely ridiculous. And of course they're going to be frustrated because the PS5 isn't selling as they would like to say. They're admitting the truth finally after a year of lying and lying and lying about Sony sales and saying, oh, so the best selling console of all time, even though half the copies are probably bought by scalpers who have nothing better to do anyways. But of course, we are the problem. We are the problem that we won't buy PlayStations fast enough. Absolutely ridiculous. Goodbye.